Yeah, let's talk about that video that was circulating with the stepdad pressing the real dad over. The real dad showed up at the birthday party, and the
Hold
stepdad
up.
was like, "These my kids now.
Can you
These
can you
my
still hear
kids."
me? Can you
Yeah, I
still
can
hear
hear you.
me?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
can hear you.
no, a phone call is coming through. Sometimes that should have cut me out.
Oh,
But so this is what I'm gonna say on that video. Because first off, just like you are and I am an active and great father in my child's life. So that situation should never happen for me. However, if I was to be in that situation, I would have been the stepfather because, I mean, as you know, I'm always going to be there for mine. That's without a doubt. And if this new father, now granted, I do think he could have went about it a little differently, depending on the entire situation. Like if Buddy just called and while he called, he was at the front door, then yeah, you got the right to go off a little bit. However, if he would have called, there would have been time to be like, okay, look, I know you the real father, but you ain't been here. You ain't been around. You don't talk to this child. I do. I see what goes on with their life. I'm here all the time, every second for this child's life. This is my child now. If you want to do something for them, we can work that out. But you're not going to just show up here unannounced. This is the household I'm in. I'm the man of this household. You're going to respect that, or you're going to get your ass whooped. It wouldn't even have been all that going outside and all that back and forth. It would have just been, hey, let me talk to you outside. Me. That's it. Like, come back another day when you decide to try and have a better attitude, nigga, because you're not going to do this shit over here right now. Not on his birthday.
see, when I watched the video, I had a whole nother perspective. So when it start off, the pop show up to the birthday party, and he like, "Yo, why you not answering my calls? Why you block my calls?" That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That to me, the way that they were interacting, and then he did mention it that he had receipts in regards to what he was paying, and that he alluded to the baby mother still trying to fuck with him.
But this was probably in like the first minute or so of the video.
Nah,
That
this was at
first,
the end. This was at the
that
end when they was
was it.
arguing. Yeah.
I was watching that at work, so I kind of missed the
So
bits and pieces.
here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think every adult in the situation was wrong.
Mm.
The stepfather's wrong because those are not your kids, bro. No matter how much you say these are my kids now, they're not your kids, bro. Like right now, if the mother wake up the next day and say, "Yo, I'm out," ain't shit you gonna be able to do, my nigga.
That's true.
That's number
That
one.
is true.
Number two, because it was I think the son had the birthday, but there also was a daughter they mentioned. If the daughter decides to get married, there's a chance she looks at you and says, "Thank you for everything you did for me, but I want my real dad to walk me down the aisle." What are you gonna do? That has happened. That has happened.
Yeah.
And see,
See
being a
that
step,
step parent role is real funny. It's real
and this
funny.
is
It can be
why,
real wholesome, but it can be real disrespectful too, without any intention of disrespect being there.
and this is why he should have minded his damn business. Unless, dude, because if you notice, the father never came in there on no rah rah shit. When he come in there and he's asking like, "Yo, why you block me?" Blah blah blah. Like I wouldn't have did all that in front of the children.
That's why I'm saying that he came in with the wrong energy though. Like,
I don't think he
'cause
did.
I'm gonna assume a few things. I'm gonna assume that was the stepdad's house. I'm gonna assume that was the stepdad's planning money. That was his space. I'm gonna assume that.
Yeah, she said
And
that the stepdad planned it.
okay, and with that assumption, I'm gonna also say if he knew where the party was, they at least tried to, hey, you can come, but again, know your role. But it
I
shouldn't
don't
have
think.
came. If he ain't been in that child's life, he won't right to do all that shit.
But here's the thing: we don't know why he ain't been in that child life
I
because
don't.
he said, "Why are my calls blocked? Why are my texts blocked?" So if he's blocked, I can't communicate with you.
Okay, I
Think
give you
about it.
that.
If
I give you
if
that.
if if your baby moms blocked you and she had little man, you pulling up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I give you that. I give you that.
And me knowing you, the energy you would have pulled up with would have not been as calm as that father pulled up with.
But that's why I'm saying, because I've been in that situation too. I've been the child in that situation.
I believe it.
When they pull up with energy like that, they got their own guilty conscience. They got their own, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna be this nigga. They got, a bunch of dumb shit going on instead of,
I
hold up,
agree.
my child's birthday, it's a party for him. I may not have been involved in it as much as I wanted to, but it's for him. Let me adjust myself, show face, be respectful, and then when things die down, pull to the side. Hey, I would have liked if this happened. I don't necessarily like how this happened. I'm okay with it, but maybe next time, like certain conversations need to be had.
And that's where I think the father was wrong. I wouldn't have did all that in front of the kids.
Oh yeah, no, that shit definitely shouldn't have been done. You right.
Wrong.
Like
Right,
I wholeheartedly agree with you when you say all of them were wrong, because all of them had very wrong standpoints throughout that entire video. The mother shouldn't have been blocking and doing all that. That's still the child's biological father. Have communication. The stepfather shouldn't have been antagonizing the real father. Like, that's my son. Now, that's like, okay, you may have been there, but you don't know everything because you probably ain't never met that man for real. Ain't had no conversation with that man. You just going off of what your girl's saying. She could be feeding you shit just to keep you on your side.
I've seen it happen. I've seen where chicks would be mad at their baby father and they'll put bugs in the baby father ear and put bugs in the new boyfriend ear to the point where now they're beefing and they never even had a conversation with each other.
Yep.
Like, I've seen it to where dude is the new boyfriend and the baby father is out looking for him. Mm-hmm. And they never met this man a day in his life because of the battery that the chick put in the back, which is why I always say, as men, we need to talk to each other. And you can't go off of everything a woman tells you because they're gonna embellish, especially with something as emotionally charged as that.
Oh,
they're gonna embellish, bro.
It could have went real bad.
On either side. Like what you like? What if the father was a street dude in that situation, and you done posted it online? You got millions of views. You don't know what may happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, what now? Y'all get to fighting, or you as the stepfather. What if you beat the father up, and then the son be like, "Why are you hitting on my daddy?"
Yep.
It was so tacky, and I'm just like, we
nobody won. Nobody won in that situation. And then there was so many flags in that shit, like that touched so many areas. Like when the stepfather grabbed the child and pretty much had him in a headlock the whole time. Like, okay, so is this how you normally show him affection, or is this a little bit rougher? Because like this is kind of saying you probably be abusing this child in some manner. And it's like you doing all this in front of the dad. The dad says, don't, like, you can be upset, but don't grab my son like that. Like, now you got another problem with me. And the mom letting shit happen, and she talking about you don't do this, you don't do that. Like it was too much.
See, that's the thing. Like, and you know my situation. Here's my thing. No matter how bad the biological parent may be, you never let your child see you deny access to that parent.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually they're going to resent you for it.
Unless it's 100% chance that it's going to be some foul or negative or crazy shit that'll happen.
Yeah, but
that's how it go. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Unless the child is in danger, that's one thing.
Right.
But you never deny that child their biological parent, because they're gonna get mad. Like, especially as they get older, because it's like, yo, you making decisions for me now.
Yeah.
Like, and then what a lot of parents do, if the other parent is dangerous, they don't ever tell the child. They just be like, oh no, you can't go. And it's like, why?
My
explain to them.
My mom's did the best thing in that situation. She knew that my biological was not. He just won't right. Keep it simple. He just won't right. But me being a child that just wants to have a father, because I see everybody else with their dad and they going out to movies and stuff like that, I want to have that too. After a while, I saw my father didn't even really fucking like me. So I tell my moms, hey, I don't think I want to go over there no more. Okay, son, that's fine. You don't have to anymore. And if you change your mind, you can.
Boom.
That's it. And I was 11.
And you made the decision, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. But you can't just be like, no. Because I promise you, them kids are going to ask their mother, like, yo, why I can't talk to daddy?
And then they're going to rebel. And then they're going to do it anyway. And it's going to be so much worse down the line.
Which is why you can't do that. Like, and like I said, unless the child is going to be in danger, that's a whole different situation.
I tell you what, all three of them adults, lucky Charleston White ain't see that video. Child service would have been on the phone right in the middle of that shit.
Because it's like, yo, like, I don't like having commotion and adult problems in front of children. I'm always in a mindset, let kids be kids, man. Like, you know, like, try to keep their innocence for as long as you can, because we're adults. We know how fucked up the world is. Like, try to keep them from that as much as you can. Like, you can try to explain it, you know, things to them, but try to keep them from witnessing some fucked up shit, especially some shit that could be avoided. Like, that'd be my whole thing, man. Like, these damn kids, let these kids be kids. Father said he had something for the son. Let him show whatever. It's the son's birthday. Why are you, yo, he getting extra presents. Who cares? Like, yo, let him get the extra present. Like,
and if she was so worried about what the father might have done, she should have went and got the shit herself and said, "Here you go." It could have been that easy.
Toxic. She called me toxic. Yeah, I bet. She called me toxic. So cliche. Swear I am not shit. But I'm not though. She called me toxic cause I won't simp out. Never get phased or react to a big mouth. She called me toxic. She called me toxic. She called me toxic.